Hello. No one's here yet, but hopefully someone will join me soon before I go clinically insane. Uh, okay. For anyone who comes and watches later for the VOD, as you do, definitely. This is the army. Yeah, I'm seeing what you're seeing. I am equally confused. I could have sworn he had a weapon, but oh well. So I got exceptionally lucky and got systematic on these three, which when you're the French and you can't only form two ranks is incredibly important. That extra depth of fire, getting an extra 33% of your guys firing when you've got 1600 men, makes a huge difference, as you'll see. French heavy cav as well, really good. Some decent, I mean, that's good charge. These guys are actually Scots. I've LARPed a bit. I like to color coordinate each different brigade as well, just so I know what's what, but these guys are unique enough that I can just tell what they are without even looking. I've also got to the point where I've had enough time to start burning things down, as you can see. Knocked this out of the park, so to say. Yeah, that's how things are going so far. This was a light. I forget what the thingy's called. But it wasn't Lower Rhine Army and it wasn't the Royal one. It's the Light Infantry start as France. I found that the Light Infantry wasn't interesting enough that I wanted to keep it. Basically the only time that's the case is when you've got Grenzers, and I didn't get any. So this is what I've done instead, and you will see the damage this causes very quickly. Chuck these guys over here, watch the flanks, and it is annoying I can't press space like you can in Total War. I think I didn't, yeah, that makes sense. And you can't see a preview of where you're sending units. Oh yeah, I've given these guys Jaeger rifles for a bit of a meme. I would not normally do that seriously, but because of where they're positioned on the flank, I always have plenty of melee capacity. They're also a very weak unit in melee to start with, compared to, I mean, these guys aren't that much better, compared to, for example, 53, 60. I mean, these are just regular infantry, which really says everything. Not too worried about the artillery. I mean, you've got an extra rank of guys that no matter what you did, you can't use, so I just take the casualties. The main thing is I would like to get these guys shooting at their infantry. No, that's the wrong unit. You go back there. Shooting at their infantry. I mean, 181 range versus 161. I could replace this with this guy here, but I've just chosen not to. I'd rather have the accuracy. I'm not here to cheese it that hard. I mean, 170 terrain makes a difference. 170 accuracy. Just watch this. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's great. I just have to make sure I'm within engagement range and they're not shooting me like that when I can't do anything about it. And do this, I think would be nice. These guys around here. I'm not so fussed about getting flanked by their cav. There's nothing they can, like... Oh no! Light infantry, no! Not standing a chance. They're gonna charge over the swamp, but Oh, look at that! I might just do something like this. Oh, okay, they're gonna do that anyway. That's fine by me. Easy. Pull it back. And pull you up. How about them apples? If these guys rally, I'll be very annoyed. Yeah, I mean, I outnumbered them by a lot. That wasn't too much, but the the Jaeger rifle, I haven't seen it before with that unit. I hadn't played a battle with the Jaeger rifles on them yet. That is hilarious. What do we want here? I don't need XP at this stage of the game. I have every unit where I want it. I'm a little bit sad that I don't have a 4th heavy cavalry unit. Gendarmerie up, for lack of a better term. But we take what we can get. Just thinking about this. When these guys are in the middle, they're taking the brunt of the fire, so I have sort of prioritized them largely equally. Yeah, sure. No, I didn't see that in time. Have that. Okay. Is that the HQ? That is not the HQ. I feel like I have to take that on. Nice. Heavy bayonet. Probably put it on this unit. 47? I think I've already given you, yeah, 43. Actually, you're on the flank. One of these guys can have it. Slightly worse range and worse accuracy for way better stats elsewhere isn't what I want. Not on him either. All these guys are just shooty boys. I don't really want them to be anything other than they already are. I want, like, land patterns are fine. I prefer top tier chart levels, but what are you gonna do? Oh, reload buff. He doesn't need a better reload. You don't have a treatise, but you're also not in the middle. Tough choices. We have that. I kind of want to keep the Bibles just because these guys get shot at a lot. I'm going to do that to start with. Reload of 6, reload of 8. Ammo consumption is a real problem. I don't want to do that. Do any of you have... What is that? Fire damage and accuracy. Sure. Okay. Take that. I think I'll go over here first. I don't want to fight this army. I'll just ignore them, but it might... Yeah, okay, nice. Take that. And I think we'll sell this. We'll keep that. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, here we go. Nice little upgrade there. I'll take the tier 2 land pattern over the tier 1 char level. Cool. I don't actually have top tier weapons for my cavalry, so that's what I'm checking for there. No, I don't really want any of that. I don't need more officers. I'll take better cover. I have grenades on my grenadiers, but I don't want to spend more money on them at this stage. You can have some cover. And 108 is the worst accuracy here. I don't really wanna... I mean, they don't need the move speed. They're not meant to be moving. I'd rather... I don't know. I don't think I need it. You can have it because you're not full on slots yet. Okay. Take this fight. Should be pretty straightforward at this stage. Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to this. This will be a cakewalk. One, two, three... Here? Oh, it's a city map! That will be interesting. I'll bring Grenadiers into the middle. Cav on the flanks. Cool. I'm just looking at move speeds on these. 49, 50. And then you compare that to these guys, 27, 20, ouch. Run. I've said this before, but the main thing with running is, as long as you regain the stamina before combat, what difference does it make? Okay. Try to do some more cheesing. Just move some cav up to protect the flanks there. Just make sure I'm going to get outranged as well. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Now, for some context, 191 kills. The Artie's been shooting at me for longer. 65, 62, 9, 5. So I've got more kills already. This is why I don't think Artie is something people should concern themselves with too much. Like, don't get me wrong, you can get really, really, really good Artie, and you can get thousands of kills with it, but I prefer the infantry. It's just a lot more. You can do a lot more with it than you can with artillery, right? You can't charge artillery. Artillery can't hold a space on its own. And even with the upcoming balance changes, I don't expect any of that to change. Definitely not melee, but there's supposedly going to be some morale buffs when it comes to whatchamacallit, artillery and like the resistance to fire, to taking fire, which should help them have some more staying power, but I don't think it'll make up anything. I don't think it'll make it able to hold the line, so to say. That would take a lot, which it would unbalance artillery. Running out of ammo. How many kills? Gonna show me? I don't think it's gonna show me because he's routing. That's a shame. We have to look after the battle, but I'll probably forget. Okay. Interesting that the back rank hasn't filled in the middle. I haven't seen that before. Just gonna push him a bit closer. Okay, that triggered the AI. So we're gonna run backwards. Bring the cav forward just in case something weird happens. Pull it back. Okay, so. I love it. These guys are getting an accuracy debuff, I think. Yeah, 17. I mean, that's not as bad as I thought. 2%. That's probably just the forest there. Do it! I dare you! 62, 64. Didn't stand a chance. That's something to be mindful of, is if you have your infantry forming a line, they may fire before they're fully in formation, which is nice. It's better than Total War, where they would take forever to get in formation and then shoot. The problem is that you won't get the full amount of firepower out of these guys. So that was only 117 kills in those volleys. Just something to keep in mind. You may want to force hold fire, depending on what's happening. Gonna get the infantry first, which is fine, and then get wiped out. Good night, sleep tight. Push you up there, push you up, bring you in, you across. What you do. And don't think this flank will really matter anymore. No, not what I meant. And I'm done. And last but not least, lovely! I think I will take these just because I want to be able to take that fight down the bottom there a bit sooner. It does leave me with way more reservists than what I need, but so be it. Oh, more heavy socket bayonets, that's nice. That's very nice. 43, 44. You guys are pretty decent. I think this unit here can take it. Just want to check. You can have ramrods, even the rubbish ones. Prefer that. Okay. I'm just thinking about buying ammo so we can encamp. Just to regen a bit faster. Where are my casualties? Just one of my middle, two of my middle ones, that doesn't matter. I don't need them full health, they still have 1400 men, which is as many as the enemy does. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this should be a bit more representative of what fighting the final HQ will be like. Obviously a little bit easier, but good start nonetheless. I should reorder my brigades because having the cavalry one there is a little bit annoying. Just having to pay a bit of extra attention to it. And I'm clicking through. And immediately get that pause so we can send movement orders. And I think we'll hold this road on the left and prefer to be there, I think. Bang, bang, bang. Bring you over here. Cavalry on the right. And how far are we on the left? We're all the way out here. Take these guys a bit further back and bring morale buff in the middle. Lovely! I'm going to trigger the AI intentionally a lot sooner. I don't want them shooting through my middle. The numbers here are not really ideal for it. Just take these guys up. Ranges 131 versus 111. Nope, that was not a good trade. But objective accomplished. I need to draw a new line. Maybe here. Yeah, I don't like being in forests, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Just move them back a bit. Move these two in a bit. Oh, okay, so you can deselect units, but you have to do it... You can't do it down the bottom, you have to click on them here. These are named after... So, because we're... The front says the Army of the Rhine, so I'm looking... So these are all areas like Saar, Louis, Landau. I just googled places and I don't even know if they're correct. I was tempted to name them after German states, but I just thought that might be a bit goofy. I don't know. Go away, you smell. Nice. Oh, you don't stand a chance. Okay, well that's a shame. I was hoping they would. Yeah, this is my Jaeger rifle units. Oh no, these are my Swiss Grenadiers actually. I'm surprised the AI would choose to charge that, because their melee stat by default is another 20% of that. Oh, okay, I think I can see why. This is what I was worried about. There's nothing I can really do to help anytime soon. Shoot him in the back, shoot him in the back, shoot him in the back. I don't want to... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Just gonna hold him there, that brace. Even if he gets flanked, that brace is stronger. Just charge him out. And charge you out. And bring you in. There. Okay, all their cavs going left. Nope, this is the wrong cav. Okay, so need to reorganize things here. Close down flanks and stuff like that. Reorganize, get you there. Mainline Grenadiers. Put you in the actually put you back there. Oh yes, yes, do that. Do it. Yep, perfect. And plenty of stamina. Do it again. See what happens. Happy days. I love how fast this game loads. I don't want reservists. Do I want money? Money. Melee damage or accuracy. Do I have... I have this. Oh, I can't. I think I want the melee damage just because I have enough stuff that gives me accuracy already. And I have quite a lot of units with lower melee than I would like. Oh, these guys are going to be nuts now. Yeah, like 50... 43. How did I let this happen? That's a bit ridiculous. You need that. Okay, they all have the best bibbles money can buy. Don't think I want to give these guys bibbles. These guys don't really need them either, but if they have them or space, I'll leave them on. I think this guy can take that. Stamina. Probably on the Grenadiers, be my guess. More morale for move speed? I don't think so. I would put it on this if it wasn't all full already. So the bottom tier cuirass, by the way, has the same melee damage reduction. So this is a tier above, so it has 30%. It has the same damage reduction, but it comes with the move speed debuff, so it's always worth going with top tier of the heavy jackets if you have bottom tier cuirass. Don't think there's anything else I want from here. I'll go down here since I haven't yet. I kind of want to get tier 3 Jaeger rifles and stick them on a few... Oh. Sure. I don't need it. Go down here and get some more recovery. Okay, top tier pods down. Actually, I do have... I think I want these guys to have this, and you to have that. If I really wanted to make them shoot fast, I could also do this, but I don't. Ammo efficiency and such. And gives me carbines. Perfect. Now we're making money. Morale and morale damage received. Is it level 4? It is. I mean, these guys will not run off the field, so I don't actually need it to give it to them. Probably something like this. So also not worrying about running off the field, you also have to balance the likes of how much combat efficiency bonus they're getting from the morale they have. So if it stays higher for longer, they will have higher combat effectiveness for longer. The consequences of that as well, though, is if your men stand and fight for longer, you run the risk of them how do I put it? Getting wiped out because they stay in the fight for longer than they should and you weren't paying attention and you were looking elsewhere. Just moving some windows around on my screen. Okay, there we go. I just want to be able to see the Discord. I like looking at the game discussion chat. Okay. Drag them all the way across. Melee infantry. Melee infantry. I think I will spread them out more than I have been. Cavalry always on the flanks. Always on the flanks. Unless they're really fast, then put them in the middle so they can be massed and deploy to both flanks. Along here? Does that line up with them? Don't think I'm far enough left. Ah, no, it should be. Okay, you there, you there, you there? There. Guys are going quite far. Yeah, they are. Alright, that's fine. See what happens. So I was looking through my analytics on the stream I did last night as well, and someone watched the VOD for an hour and a half. So I don't know, there's someone out there who might watch this. Although 60% of my viewership is just like on a TV apparently, according to the YouTube stats, so... Who's doing that? Who is watching this on their TV? Just spreading them out to minimize the cannon fire damage. These guys, I'm just not gonna bother. I can't be bothered. They're not important enough. Just gonna push forward again. Can't go beyond the fence. And back. Nope. Uh-oh. There we go. Surprised it didn't hit me there. You just gotta trigger the AI to make it move. Uh-oh. So they have... Holy... That is very high for a random unit. Do that. Okay, and then... That is a really high melee stat for a random unit. I can't see their equipment because they're routing now. Cavalry over here as well. I didn't deploy wide enough, so the infantry is flanking me, unfortunately. It won't matter. Yeah, this is a goofy AI moment. Just to make sure they don't come back and they shatter completely. Okay, don't shoot them then. Just AI things. Look at these stats, 105 charge to 40. I have double his melee as well. I also have damage reduction from the Cuirass. Yeah, watch this. Slow it down. 1 time speed. Oh, that's funny. That? You know what? I'm not letting that unit just sit back there and shoot me. Just trying to get that back rank onto the firing line. These guys are getting eaten for breakfast. This might be a grenade throw time. What's my range? About that. .104 melee. It's just getting reduced due to the melee stat. I normally don't play this much on 1 time speed, but here we are. Just gotta watch that stamina. Bring them up. Yeah, the cavalry will charge me. He doesn't have glass grenades. I'm just going to sit here for a minute. This is cavalry I'm worried about. Just gonna pull back here. Try to get the reload on these guys. I really want them loaded and shooting this cav. Uh oh. Okay. Oh well, this is less optimal. I'll take more casualties from this, but they don't really stand a chance. I mean, did I take casualties? I don't even know. That's not good. I mean, the melee's not that far off, actually. Oh. he does it. Oh. Not a problem. Unfortunately, I have no use for your disgusting artillery. At this stage, I really don't need anything else. And same thing with that. Hearts and Minds is actually a really useful doctrine for events as well, or encounters. Something melee based, please. Absolutely useless. Just as I say, Hearts and Minds is really important. I'm just going to go up here, since I've seen it before I go to the city. That is excellent. Unfortunately, because of the sheer number of like just absolute manpower, it means that my reservists just got all deleted, and I lost manpower there. But oh well. Oh, perfect. That's what we want. What can we sell? Sell a gun. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. This. Can't make more money. Let's do that. Does anywhere have enough money for me to actually spend? Or buy without giving up money? That's crazy. Get some better field works. And same with this one. These all have no stats, I think. Which is what I would prefer the Tula on these ones anyway. The land pattern is preferable to that. German Cav can go to royalty. How about them? Apples. Do I want to give a unit charge instead of melee? I do, because you don't even have it. Accuracy. Kind of like having a few with higher range anyway. Just looking to see if there's any out. That. And this. Okay. Cool, that answers that question. Higher accuracy is better. What else do we have going? Take that. Take that. Yes! Yes! These are the things we want. Now we're talking. Oh, I have a top tier charlable as well. I'm not going to sell that yet. Get one of the pots down. Watch these melee stats. 99 and 92 to 104. And yeah, that's. I mean, it's not a huge increase at this stage of the game, but that's, you know, an improvement's an improvement. Any of you have? Oh, yeah. Did we actually look at the gunsmith? Yes, please. I'll take the land pattern only because I don't really have much other choice. So nothing here. We'll see what this leaves us looking like. Don't need this. This. great sell-off. Nice. Do I have anything else? Would I prefer... Nah, I want the melee stat just so they don't get charged as easily. Nice. Got earthworks, earthworks. Yeah. I don't think... Nope, we'll do that. Show to freeze. I know that's not optimal, but that's what I've got to work with, right? Don't want any more winter jackets, I don't think. I would like to put buck and ball on these guys, but unless I do it on all of them, I'll forget about it and there's no point. I honestly think cylindrical ramrods have got to be one of the best attachments in the game. Just that accuracy and that reload speed helps a lot. I could put buck and ball on these guys. What you can do... What slot am I giving up? I think we do this. Who has it? Who stole it from me? There's a unit here that has a top tier version of this. What did I do with it? What the heck? I hope I didn't sell it. Oh. They already have it. I was looking at... Sorry, I was looking for the wrong thing. Get 205 range. This. And what you can do is... cheese. Cheese. Just a lot. I think I prefer that. You can have these. Give this, because why the hell not? So that. I've got a heavy bayonet. You, that. This is a significant portion of late game, just reorganizing stuff. Teapots are tempting. I just don't really need them anymore. I am a little bit saddened we don't have any more top tier cuirass. The HQ started following me, I think. There's one place I have not been to. Apparently that's... I mean, having this final battle in Austerlitz in itself would be cool. Rubbish! 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 No! I'll just buy this because I've got the money, frankly. These... whoops. We're here now anyway. Oh, that was a mistake. That's also a mistake. Oh dear. The thought has just occurred to me, giving grenadiers carbines and giving them buckshot. Oh my god. And then just throwing grenades and shooting buckshot from point blank range. May as well just keep hitting things while I wait to get chased. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna go fight him. Hopefully the HQ that follows is a good spawn from me. I feel pretty confident about this. This is the first time I've ever had more manpower than the HQ I'm off to fight. I just want to grab the screenshot. Here we go. I don't like this map. Not the left side at least. I'll take the right side. I'm just gonna form up like that. I'm probably gonna hug the border on the left. I'm gonna use a bit of cheese because frankly I don't think there are rules against it. Yes. Yes! Perfect. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Lovely! I really wish you could do control groups. Like for example, I would prefer if each one of, maybe not this one, but my infantry officers were one of these units, so they would be giving the morale buff to the units around them. So like for example, this unit I'll put here and I'll buff these guys, so on and so forth. I did give you buckshot, good of me. 145 accuracy, 206, and 148 range. Same as the unit next to him, but almost double the accuracy. I mean, it's not... I've done way better with other units, but it's still kind of funny. Nice. Those Jaegers are done for. This is going to be a bit too easy, I think. I'm going to bring this guy over here. Just, it's where all their cab's going, and it's the only thing I'm really worried about. Sure, charge me. One of the things I do have to be a little bit wary of is taking casualties. I may not get them regened before the second Act 3 HQ. It's just something to be very wary of. Okay, well, don't be a dumbass. Do that. Okay, I think that's all she wrote. This is one of the easiest Act 3 HQs I've had to do, that's for sure. Hahaha. 884 kills, as you do. Look at me, preempting their cavalry! I can predict the future, sometimes. Whoa! I've seen that before, but never like that. Hold on. Let's just watch that back. I have it muted. How far? Okay. Yeah, so they come over. I'm just gonna slow it down a bit. So they charge. Their cavalry has shattered. And then I shatter for no reason. That is crazy! Okay, so the artillery has shot. Artillery there. That cavalry cannot... Okay, let me just... Okay, so... I'm recording it just so I can send it in the Discord now. So, Gendarmerie, come over. Charge. Shatter that cavalry unit. Now, the artillery at the back has just shot. Okay, they are still reloading. They haven't even reloaded yet. There is one unit of infantry. That one might be about to rally. The cav is full. Full morale. Shatter. Artillery hasn't shot. That unit definitely hasn't shot, otherwise they would be empty. That, I thought I've seen that glitch before, but I've never caught it on camera, of course, and screenshots don't really do it justice. Alright, we'll just finish this battle off. I'll just stop that recording. And I'll come back to that later. That is crazy. Bugger it. Doesn't matter anymore. We'll just go nuts. My cavalry's good enough. Some grenadiers back here. Sure, be my guest. The RD is routing. What is this? Just because he's sort of beyond his effective range a little bit. Way less effective. Where is that cat? Actually, don't charge. I want to see where he goes. Okay. Alright, let me just X out of here. Because this is how I'm going to YouTube chat. Just need to put it back where it goes. Okay, that's number one. We can take this, of course. Get what we can back. Right. Well, that was... Oh, good. This is good. That's what we want to see. Every unit maxed out right at the end. Well, I mean, technically this one's not, but I'm not upgrading him. Anyone want better ramrods? You. And you. And definitely you. Accuracy, anyone? Maybe one of you have a slot? Nope. Sure, why not? Don't really get shot enough for me to really worry about that. Max range, anyone? Maybe one of these guys. Yeah, have that. Spare slot. Chuck it in. Don't expect him to be going into melee, but yeah, it's always nice to have it and not need it, then have it, not have it, and you know what I'm saying. Okay, let me just go find that video real quick, since no one's actually watching the stream at the moment. I just want to go send that in the Discord if I can. I'm gonna just upload it unlisted real quick. Okay, it is uploaded. Not made for kids. And gonna leave that unlisted. Okay, and we should have... Yes, okay, we have SD. And bug report. Okay, we're back. I'm back. I never left. I wouldn't leave you, would I? Maybe. just get my stream back up. Lovely. Lovely! Lovey-dovey. Oh! No, he can't be upgraded. What am I about? Okay. We can give someone a nice pair of boots. And upgrade someone's earthworks as well. Cool. It's up there, so we're just going to run away from him. I'm going to use these mountains because I have... Oh, it's so hard to navigate the way you want at the moment. Because I can go across them much faster than he can. Almost back to max. And those men are only on unimportant line units. Okay. So pop a quick save. I like these odds. They only have 4 cav. 6 cav. 6 cav. 6 cav. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arty. Of that cav, to a light. Yeah, it's a piece of cake. Piece of cake. Okay. Ideas on the flatten. Should bring them in a bit. So they can move when needed. I'll get the cavern position once I've formed up from here. I don't want to be in the pond. I'll do an angle. That'll do. Grenadier, 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 Grenadier. Cavalry and cavalry and morale. And just to make sure, run. Oh! Of course, it's horse artillery. Just means I get shot at for longer. How rude. Stop sprinting. I do want to just make sure... I'll leave him. Shall I want to shoot that general unit. Do morale damage if I can help it. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I think I also triggered the AI to get angry with me as well, which is always nice. There. Where else? Here. Oh, that's juicy. And that's all I can shoot for now. Okay. I wasn't sure if that unit was still shooting a volley, so I lost a bit of that. But oh well. Okay. AI is getting aggressive and angry and upset. They're emotionally distressed. It's all going wrong. Charging. I just moved backwards to make sure I get the full benefit of the charge. Grenadiers du Neuchâtel. The Neuchâtel battalion fought with the French during the Napoleonic Wars. They were sort of a puppet state. Hence Battalion du Neuchâtel. 939 kills and I didn't give them buckshot, so that's part of the problem with having specialty ammo, is forgetting to use it. But what you gonna do? Perfect. Just come across here, shooting. Just gotta get these generals off the field. Enemy generals. Just go with a slightly more compact formation. Oh, he's gonna charge. Goodo. And yeah, normally if one unit charges, there's another one somewhere. Oh. Yeah, I'd rather have that one getting shot at twice, frankly. Actually, you can do this. Because we're basically GG. I believe in you. No. And that is Act 3. Ah, some good loot there. Oh well, that's just how it goes. Exchange, get some more XP. Did I have that officer skill? What would we have gotten? Charge would have been nice, but fire damage maybe not worth it. This would have been a reasonable. I don't know. I probably would have gone and accepted the hit to fire damage. Bit of a shame I didn't get to put better equipment, but that's always the thing, right? You can always have better equipment. What do they say? Comparisons to Thief of Joy? Joy. So we got Cakewalk and we got the Lightweight Champion. That's pretty neato. Hold on. Do we have... Yes. Music. It's the winning sound for France. Each nation has their own unique victory music. Decent score. Decent score. 503 days. Not the longest campaign I've had. Highest accuracy was one of my random line regiments. That's always, when you really get a solid shooting army, that's always what happens. $87. That was my these boys, the 57E. That was their general. That's crazy. So lots of losses, but I don't care. They're just chaff, right? And it's Oswald. I think Oswald was my cavalry. Von Württemberg. I named him that because I think the volunteers were meant to be like from Württemberg. I mean, they don't even have Württemberg colours. Don't read into it too much. Okay. Well, no one's here. I might just keep going. For now. Actually, I could have dinner and come back. That would be interesting. Heat up some food. I need to stream a lot earlier, I think, because people aren't online. I suspect, I don't know, maybe I'm just not that interesting, but people aren't clicking. And there's no one in the Discord this time of day, which is a little bit sad. What I'm gonna do is... Didn't mean to do that. I'm not sure, did you see that? I think I did see I didn't mean for you to see that, but you did. It was just a different scene. I will pause the stream, since no one's here anyway, and come back in a bit. Or I won't pause the stream, I will stop streaming and start a new stream.